I don't know if we know the full details of the agreement yet, but it sounds like that they're going to get a bigger share of shows that do well. They're going to get a pay raise in general. I mean, how significant are these potential wins to the companies that now have to, provide them?
So great question, because really the guilds only talk about the youngest writers, right? So the big budget writers that work on Marvel or Star Wars or these big $100 million movies, this agreement doesn't govern them. Those guys have talent agents and they get much more than minimum. This is about people coming into the industry and minimum numbers of writers on the sets they got. They compromised on AI. They did get a bigger participation in hit franchises when they write them. They did get a higher base raise, but it's really talking about the 20 to 25-year-old who's just coming into the business and protecting a living wage for that, let me call it, new rung of writers. So it makes it more attractive to become a writer in Hollywood than if you didn't have these deal terms. But it really doesn't affect the big studios who are doing $100 and $200 million movies, because they're not using this kind of base level person. They're using people who are very well established typically. And
so in other words, you don't think this really changes the financial picture for them?
I do not. I think this is the 90-10 rule. This is about having the union be able to get people to come be writers in Hollywood. And it's important to have writers have a living wage. So it's great for the low end writers who are new to the union. But this isn't going to affect the big price tag for writers on big films.
I'm curious about in the case of Disney as well, where we saw this massive investment in the parks last week. And I know you were a little concerned about it. But they look across the businesses, and even if this doesn't change the economics for streaming, the economics are already pretty challenging. What else can they do to try to turn that in their favor at a time when it's almost like parks are the new ESPN? I know they're not as significant maybe in terms of what ESPN used to be for, I think it used to be 40% of their operating income, right? It was just massive. But where does this leave Disney in particular, do you think?
So Iger said on stage to those of us who went to Orlando to see him speak that he's going to cut the number of films and TV series, and they're also going to lower the average budget for TV series and films they're doing, all of which is about focus. And they're also going to focus on franchises, like specifically on Pixar. They did two new films, Elemental, and they've both done okay. Red, they've done okay, but he's like, no, we need to go back and be doing sequels of Toy Story, like other Pixar franchises that have built-in audiences, because that is lower risk, because you bring an audience with you to the next sequel. So I expect us to see more sequels, sort of like the Avengers have done. Maybe they're spin-offs of individual characters that prove popular, but that is lower risk and higher return typically than creating a whole new set of fans from scratch, as Disney has done at Pixar recently. I think we're going to see that end and go back to sequels at the Walt Disney Company.
So if these negotiations were part of a major recalibration happening at all the major streamers and content providers, what is the next chapter in this story, do you think, broadly speaking?
So I think what's next is, oh my gosh, the French were right. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I think what happens in the data point I would use is the Charter Disney deal. Charter and Comcast and all these linear TV companies are going to say, look, you want to raise in your fee, you have to put all your streaming assets in here, either for a fee, like, Charter is going to pay Disney plus a fee, or for free, ESPN is going to go in for free to Charter. That's what's about to happen. All of these streaming services are going to get rebundled with linear TV, which is going to slow the demise of linear TV, because the big consumer pain point right now is you can't find the content you want to watch.
Totally.
Right? It's always on a streamer you don't have. So what's about to happen is Charter and Comcast, these linear TV who already have all of your sports, are going to pull in all these streamers before they give those companies a raise in fee. And everything's going to be there. So people are going to go back to linear, even though it's expensive, just because they can find all their content that they want to watch in one place.
Does that mean when I'm going back to scrolling through my channels and I'll see a channel for, like they've started to, that takes me to a digital destination, or are they also going to have to change the user interface?
I think it will go to an app focus, sort of like a Roku or a Samsung, where there's apps, and one of them will be Comcast linear TV, and that will have all your sports. Look, if I were Comcast, I would do the NFL now. I would do them individually, but Yes, I think it'll be app-based, that you can go to Tubi or Pluto or Roku channel, or but everything will be there on that app-facing page, including a app for your Spectrum, which is, your linear TV